Hey guys, so you may notice I decided to do a little something different. Um, for one, I'm sitting much closer to the camera. Two, I decided to bring the camera a little lower. Um, three, I changed up the lighting a little bit, made it a little brighter. I'm at college, so there's very limited options on what I can do with this. And I'm filming at night. Like it's 10:51 at night. I just got done doing a video project, so I thought, why not do a little project for YouTube, you know? By the way, I have a little shout out to do. Hold on. Alright, so whoever runs this account, just watching, not making. He is the first guy or girl who commented on my on my YouTube video how to be the most attractive. Gave me a few tips. Said improve the lighting, which I mean it's the best, but for at night it's not bad. Tidy up my setting. Yeah, I haven't really tidied up that yet, but I'll work on that. I actually have an idea, but it's a little late to do that right now. And I gotta move my room around, and it's a day project kind of thing. Anyways, and he said be close to the camera, and new fans. So I said, you know what? Why not? I'll take some advice, see how it goes. So, shout out to you. You're great. And if anyone else wants to leave any kind of feedback on the content, my set, how I say things, all stuff like that, feel free to, make comment, send me a message, whatever. But anyway, to tonight's topic. Now again, I don't have a script for this because this is something that I gotta say. This is something I gotta say from the heart. I can't really make a script for this. Hang on. Okay. Sorry, I just had to kind of gather my thoughts. Now, what I want to talk to you all about is something that I know that a lot of people deal with. I know that the media and online and all that portrays mostly girls that go through this, but believe it or not, guys go through this too. I want to talk about self-harm. Now, I'm gonna make a little warning here, saying that this may be a little triggering because I know that some people can be triggered by words or talking about something or hearing about it, whatever. So just forewarning, if you don't want to hear it, just stop the video and you can ask me questions if you want. Anyways, okay, warning's over. I'll let you know all in on a little something. I'm not going to be specific about this, and this includes other people. I have had my fair share of experience with seeing self-harm, hearing about it, that kind of stuff. And I'll be honest, there's the people who say that those who self-harm are, freaks, emo, attention whores. I'm sorry, there's no easy way to say that. I couldn't really think of it. There's many different ways to say it. And while someone may do it for attention, that's really not the way to go. Because self-harm is a serious thing, and if you were to do it just for attention, that's not really helping. However, I know that there are people who do it for legitimate reasons. Maybe something traumatic happened in their past, or something traumatic is happening to them right now, or they're insecure about something. It's a really tough topic to talk about with someone. I know that. But self-harm is, like I said, it is a very, very touchy, sensitive topic. And so that's what I'm trying to watch what I say. I'm not saying that those who self-harm are bad people. I know plenty of good people that have self-harmed before. And it's sad. Whether it's most people who self-harm are going through something where they feel like they can't cope with something other than pain. And that's the truth of it. It's where you can't sit there and say, oh, I'm going to play video games and take my mind off it, or draw or do something that you used to do to occupy yourself. It's where someone okay, I'm going to say something that was told to me. I'm not going to say by who or when, but this is how someone explained it to me. They said that when everyone else left them, there's no source of coping with something other than a razor or a knife or something like that. And it's understandable. People lose friends, people lose family members, people lose like a lot of things. You can't go through life and not lose something. It's just impossible. But I don't really know where I was going with that. I will be honest with you. Like I said, I don't have a script, so this is a little unorganized. And this is going to be a long video, so sit back and relax, or fast forward through it, or whatever. I was choking my own spit. Hold on. Okay. So, if you are struggling with it, if you yourself are self-harming in any way, whether it's burning yourself, cutting yourself, beating yourself up, or even mentally putting yourself down, like sitting there thinking, oh well, I'm not attractive, or I'm fat, or I'm too skinny, or something like that. What you gotta do is you've gotta realize that there are many ways to cope with something. If you think that something's your fault, most times it's not. I'll be honest. There is many different ways that you can look at any situation, but most times it's not your fault. And I said this to a whole lot of people. Most times it is not your fault. And so it's not worth hurting yourself over. Everyone is I'm going to sound completely unlike myself here, but everyone is a beautiful person. Everyone has their flaws. Yes, everyone has their mistakes. Everyone has a past. The thing is, you have yourself. You are who you are. Your past mistakes, your flaws, everything makes up who you are. It makes you unique. It makes you, what stands out from the rest of the crowd. It makes you, be who you are. Those people that, whether they're on the internet or in real life or wherever, they love you for who you are for a reason. You can't be completely positive without having something wrong. And I actually got a Chinese fortune cookie. It said, every downhill has its uphill. And the same can kind of be said about like people themselves. You have to have flaws in order to have something good. You can't have all good. And the same thing is you can't have all bad. Which actually that kind of leads me into my next topic. It feels like your life is just crumbling around you, like that Chinese fortune cookie said. Every downhill has its uphill. So even if it feels like life is going downhill, 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 odds are it's going to go right back up. Now, I know that some of you are pessimistic, and you think, oh well, once it goes uphill, it's going to go downhill again. Well, yes, unfortunately, it's going to, and we can't really stop it. But what we can do is we can realize that and say, you know what? I might go back downhill at some point, not sure when. Might be soon, might be way later on, might be when I'm 80. But I'm going to take advantage of this uphill to be happy. I'm going to maximize its wonderfulness. And then once I start going downhill, I'm going to accept that. And I'm going to kind of try to take it as a positive experience, and try not to look at the downhill as all downhill. Once you get over that uphill and maximize your appreciation of it, going downhill will not be as bad as back here where you were down here. Say it'll be a little bit up here, where uphill is up here. I hope you all know what I'm saying. I'm kind of going all over the place, I know. But, and I'm saying a mouthful. Now, for those that have loved ones or friends or family or whoever that do self-harm, what you can do is you can be there for them. You can sit there and say, hey, I know that you're going through a rough time, and I am here for you. You can call me or text me or come up to me and hug me, whatever, and say, hey, I'm here for you, I'm here to support you, you can tell me about anything. Just be a good listener for them. Don't go right off the bat saying, oh man, something's wrong, oh no, there must have been something wrong that you did or something. No. You stop, you let them spill everything out to you. Let them just word vomit all over you. And just say every little bit about it. How they feel about it, what happened, who was involved, whatever else. And then after they say their thing, you respond by being supportive. If they ask you, hey, what should I do about this? You say, well, I think that you could do this, or you should do this. Don't force someone to do something. Tell them that they should, that it would be in their best interest. And then even after you tell them that, continue to support them. Don't just be like, oh, well, they got their advice, time to leave them alone. No, stick around and say, you know what, whether this goes right or wrong, I got your back. Just be supportive for someone like that. And I'm actually gonna make a video at some point about people with thoughts about more than self-harm. That one I'm gonna have to put a huge trigger warning on, but I don't know when I'm gonna make that. But point is, use what I've said in this video, okay? Whether you're a friend of someone that self-harms, a person that self-harms, or anything else, I don't really know why I was counting that off. Just be supportive for someone. And I'm an idiot. I just realized something. I didn't explain other ways to cope with self-harming. Things are going bad. There's always another way to cope with something. Me? I play video games. I go talk to my roommates. I talk to friends. I text people. I say, hey, I have a problem. I feel like this for whatever reason. You know, find people that you trust and that you can talk to, or something that involves your full attention. You know, me sometimes I'll go on Tumblr and just, you know, sit on there for a little while, look at anime or, you know, whatever is on there. Or I might even pick up my Game Boy and play some Pokemon. You know, point it. My point is, find something that you yourself find interesting. Even if you don't think you find it interesting anymore, pick it up, whether it's drawing, singing, dancing, playing video games, collecting. You know, some people are still into collecting. You know, whatever makes you distracted the most, pick it up again and try it. You know, you might be able to find something that will make you at least somewhat happy. And if it feels like there's nothing making you happy, try something new. Try cooking, or try organizing your room in a new way, like I should do. And or do like what I do, make YouTube videos. Even if they're just like little things, just talking about daily life. It's something to get your mind off of everything. And it allows you to speak yourself. That's another thing. If you write about your things, you can just spill it out on paper or a computer or whatever you write it on. And you can kind of just get it out there if you're uncomfortable with talking to someone about it. However, if you do feel like it is getting bad for someone or yourself, excuse me, I recommend that you seek the help of a professional, you know, with a therapist, psychiatrist, all that. You know, if it's getting like really bad and you are unable to control it, I highly recommend seeing someone. You know, there's no shame in seeing someone about that. Like, really. Yeah, that's about all I got to say. I don't want to make this video too long, because I could go on and on about this. But if you guys have any more questions, feel free to comment, ask on my YouTube or Google Plus. I don't even know what the hell it is, honestly. And you know, do whatever. You know, if you want to reach me and ask a personal question, go ahead. I have no problem answering about anything, really. Just ask away and I'll get back to you. I mean, I got college, so might be a little bit, but I will get back to you. Alright? So, everyone, stay safe. Be aware of your friends. And loved ones, of course. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.